Hi, gorgeous. Roll out your mat and I will meet you in goddess squat there. And from your goddess squat, start to shift side to side until you find center, grounding into your feet. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, ground back into the feet, sink down. Continue here. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, release it down. Knees and toes are comfortably turned out. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Last one here. Take a deep breath in, reach all the way up. Glutes hug to your tailbone, and then exhale, release it down. Let your hands come to your knees. Working into that lower body strength, you'll take a deep breath in and start to open the arms out to a T. We've got a fun little flow here, and then round your heart. From there, now take it one forearm to the thigh, and one forearm to the other thigh, and then come back to center. Inhale, open to a T. Try it again, round. To one side, let the hand come down, extend up and over. To your other side, forearm to knee or thigh, reach up and over. Come back to center. Legs are burning. Open the heart, round through the spine, open the heart. Take it side to side. Last one here. Nice and slowly sweep the arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart center and then let your feet walk a little wider. And we're just going to take it side to side into some ninja lunges. Fingertips can come together. Here I like to sway through the spine, just loosey-goosey, like open up through your hips, melt down into the lower body, grounding into your feet. And then after you go 4 or 5 to each side, bring it over to one side and pause. Maybe interlace the hands on your knee, and then over to the other side, getting into inner thighs, glutes. Come all the way up. Warrior 2 position, extended side angle. So to get into Warrior 2, let your front leg turn to the front of your mat. Don't worry about which leg it is. And then forearm to that thigh, nice and slowly lengthen through your top arm. From there, take a deep breath in, circle the top arm all the way back and down. Get low into your leg, extended side angle circles. Again, inhale, reach up and out. Exhale, press into the floor, extend all the way through the fingertips. Good, 4 to 5 here. As we sweep the arm up and around, we're pressing into the floor, we're hugging up through our core and extending through our fingers. This is from a method or style called Core Strength Vinyasa. It's a yoga style that engages the core, founded by Sadie Nardini. And then reverse your triangle. So let one hand come behind you, sweep the other arm up to the ceiling, take a deep breath in, back to extended side angle. Here we go. Try this flow. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. And 3 to 5 times on each side. We're going to go 3 here from extended side angle. Really reach up and over. Take a couple deep breaths. And then let's come back to those wavy, gravy side lunges. We're going to either hold or maybe your hands come to the floor or fingertips to the mat. You can hold to one side. You're welcome to move. If it feels better to move side to side and really just get into the hips, get into the inner thighs, especially if you're just waking up or you've been sitting for a lot of the day. Hold on the other side. Take a couple deep breaths there. Press your feet down into the floor. And then we'll come extended side angle to the other leg. So now the opposite toes point to the back edge of your mat. Forearm onto the thigh. Start to lengthen through that top arm like you're reaching the fingertips away from the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Now all together, let's take a deep breath in. Sweep the arm up, up, up like you've got a wall that you're finger painting on, a beautiful portrait photo, and you're covering as much wall space as you can, like you're drawing a big circle. Again, deep breath in, reach all the way up and around. Sometimes the cues make sense, sometimes we just go with them. From there, take another deep breath in, sweep all the way back and down. Maybe you pause an extended side angle. Maybe you go for another circle. Maybe it feels good to go a little lower in your hips, and then reverse your extended side angle. So reverse triangle, back and forth. Off you go. Take a deep breath in, reverse your triangle. Exhale, forearm to thigh, extended side angle. working mobility, we're working flexibility, release. Take another deep breath in, side lunges, get into your inner thigh, your hips. Feel free to come down into that low lunge or skandasana as we call it in yoga. Maybe you wave side to side. I just love the way that feels on the spine, on the hips. And then take it to the other side. Again, feel free to hold low or lifted there in the hips. We just want to open some of the soft tissue in the inner thigh. And then we're going to take it all the way to the front of your mat. And then from there, take a deep breath in, fingertips to shins, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Again, fingertips to shins, lengthen the spine, work the posture. Exhale, release anything from the day, the morning. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, release. Now we're going to press into the floor, right, roll all the way up. Take a deep breath in, and then bring your hands to heart center from chair pose. So think of two versions of chair. Your feet can be together or apart. We're going to take the position that feels best on your knees, and then come into some core work here. So inhale, wave up again. Exhale, fingertips to shins, spin and twist, chair twist. Take it side to side in your own timing. Perfect. Press into your feet, wave up, breathe in. Exhale, core engages, spin and twist. Try it a few times, enjoy the flow of it. Press down, wave up, breathe in. Exhale, belly button to spine, spin and twist, pause it there. And then step your left foot back. So you're going to spin and twist towards that front knee. You can have the other leg back if you're on that side, no big deal. We're going to do both. Maybe your hand comes down. Maybe you stay in that knee to elbow. Plant both hands on the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. First downward dog of the day. Pedal through the feet. Press the floor away from the hands to the sit bones. And then lift both heels, bend the knees, plank, wave it out. We're going to roll it forward. If you've never done it, that's okay. Try it with maybe knees down, or watch a few times and then try it on your own. We bend and roll through the spine. Inhale, send the sit bones back. Exhale, hollow out the low belly. Roll it forward, side plank. Plant one hand or forearm down. Stack either or bring the front foot in front, or stack the bottom knee under your bottom hip. So you've got this modified plank. An option to add these circles, my favorite. Try it out. Inhale, sweep the arm up and back, just like you did an extended side angle, strengthening not only the inner thigh and legs, but dynamically strengthening your core. And then bring your bottom knee down, ground into the mat. Take a deep breath in. We're going to bring knee to elbow of this top leg. So working now the side oblique for 5. 4, inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow, think rib to hip connection. 3, 2, little Pilates move in there. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. Downward facing dog. Send your sit bones or tailbone to the sky. Lift both heels, and then we're just going to bring it to the front of the mat. You can tiptoe, you can step, you can hop, one foot and then the other, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Fold it down, wave, release. Again, halfway lift in your own timing. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up, root to rise, deep breath in. Spin and twist, back to chair poses before coming to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spin and twist. I want you to wring out what's not serving you. Connect to your core power. Connect to the core of who you are, your powerhouse. Ground into your foundation as you root to rise. And then spin and twist to that final side, opposite side. Hook the knee to elbow. Step your right foot or opposite foot back and pause. A little stumble, but we get back in. We can do holding it there. We could take the version with the hand on the floor, fingertips to the sky. It doesn't matter. We're grounded into our feet. We're lengthening through the spine. And we're working legs and core either way. Plank waves. Plant your hands. Send those sit bones back. Take a deep breath in, heels lift. Exhale, bend the knees, wave it forward, belly button to spine, hollow out that low belly. Take 3 to 5. So good for every joint, ankles, knees, hips, side plank on the other side, your variation. And then add those circles, knee lifted or lowered, deep breath in. Take the top arm, circle it all the way back and down like you're this beautiful piece of art that's moving, because you are a beautiful piece of art that's moving through life. Connecting to your spirit here, connect to your breath, connect to your strength, your grace. And then add that little Pilates bonus move for 5. Elbow to knee, deep breath in, exhale, rib to hip, knee to elbow. Use those upper obliques. Side core is so important for posture, but also lower back stability. 3, 2. And after 5, take a deep breath in, pause, and then downward facing dog. Maybe pedal through the feet. Hey, look at us. Go ahead and bring your knees down. We're going to do another exercise now for our core, but it will be seated. So with your sit bones rooted, bring your feet out in front. Hug your knees together, and then think tall spine. Inhale, wave it up. Exhale, slowly roll partway back. You can do toes up or down, palms to the ceiling or palms facing. High boat to low boat. Inhale here, exhale, low boat, lengthen. Some people do this with both legs lifted. Feels better on my low back to keep the heels down, so listen to your body. Take it, maybe reach one arm back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, maybe reach to the back corner of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, belly button to spine. Exhale, engage your core and reach your heel forward and fingertips back away from that powerhouse. Find a hold, and let's hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant those feet, come all the way down nice and slowly. Take a couple deep breaths, and then we'll come into some of the best combination for core and glute work here. So let your feet plant onto the mat and let your arms come by your side. And then as you ground into your feet, bring just your left foot down into the floor and slowly pick your right leg up to tabletop. So you can always hover your hips over your hands if that feels better. But we're going to inhale, bend the knee, exhale, lengthen and reach for 8. Good, extend and lengthen. You can press the forearms down or the back of the elbows down, whichever feels best. Inhale, bend, exhale, lengthen and reach. Good, bottom leg is grounding. The hips are lifted. We feel that working glute. After 8 to 10. See if you can bring your hips a little higher, and then we'll cross that ankle over and lift and lower your hips for 8 to 10 here. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift and squeeze your standing or working glute. That left glute in this case is pressing your hips to the ceiling. Switch sides. Right foot down, bend and stretch. Inhale here, exhale, lengthen from your core for 8 to 10. Exhale, lengthen, inhale, bend. Back of the arms can press down. Forearms can press down. Core is working. We feel belly button to spine as we bend and extend. Using the exhale to press the breath out. If you're not sure how to do that, just let me know and I can do a video on how to core breathe. Cross your ankle over, and let's finish with figure 4. Hip thrust, bridge, lift and lowers. It doesn't really matter what we call them. That right glute is burning. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Strong, slow squeeze of your glute at the top. You're giving your hip, your low back, and your lower body so much health. Release. Hug those knees in. Give yourself a big hug for coming onto your mat today, for showing up for yourself, for your body, taking time out to recenter, to be the best version of yourself today. Always starts with a little self-care. And slowly roll to your side, press yourself up. And together we'll close class with a tall spine. Take a deep breath in, sweep the arms nice and high. Thank you so much for practicing. One more deep breath in, sweep the arms all the way up. It's such an honor to practice together. Open your arms, give yourself a big hug, squeeze, and I'll see you in the next class. Lots of love.